Welcome friends. Let us continue to study chapter number 2 on my YouTube channel. Kindly like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. The topics included in today's lecture are perfect, that is ideal gas processes, and in today's lecture we are going to study constant volume process, that is isochoric process. Gas processes. Change in state is said to occur when one or more of the properties of the system changes. It means if the property of a system changes, it is said that the state of the system has changed. It means the process or the system has passed from the state 1 to state 2, and the path followed through such state is called process. Following are the main gas processes: constant volume process, constant pressure process, constant temperature process, reversible adiabatic process, and polytropic process. Let us study the constant volume process. But before that, let us find out the sequence to study all the processes, because it is important that we should write it properly. When you have to write in an exam, you should write it properly, and when we are studying the process, we should study the process in a proper sequence. So what is that sequence? Yes, first one is the definition. So whenever you are writing in exam, you have to write the definition of that particular process. Second one is PV diagram. You are required to draw the PV diagram of that process. Third one, relationship between P, V and T, that is pressure, volume and temperature. And the basic equation you can use to calculate or to find out the relationship between PV and T is P1 V1 by T1 is equals to P2 V2 by T2. Fourth one is work done. And the basic equation that you can start with to derive the equation of work done for a particular process is work done, that is delta W is equals to integration 1 to 2 PdV, where 1 to 2 is the process 1 to process 2. Change in internal energy. For all processes, the equation for the change in internal energy is delta U is equals to mCV delta T, that is T2 minus T1. Heat transferred. Heat transfer can be derived, or equation of heat transfer can be derived using the first law of thermodynamics, that is delta Q is equals to delta W plus delta U. Delta W we can substitute from the serial number 4, and delta U we can substitute from the serial number 5. And last one is change in enthalpy. For all processes, change in enthalpy is equals to, that is delta H is equals to mCp delta T minus delta 1. So now let us study the constant volume process, and first part is definition. When any gas is heated or cooled inside closed rigid vessel, then such process of heating or cooling is called constant volume process. It means whenever a gas is filled up inside a rigid vessel, and when it is heated or when it is cooled, right, then this process is known as the constant volume process, because when gas is inside the closed vessel, its volume cannot increase, its volume remains same. Let us draw the next, that is the PV diagram. Point number 1 or state number 1, having pressure P1, volume V1. Now when we supply the heat, right, the pressure of gas will increase, but volume of gas will not increase, and due to that the diagram or the line or the flow will be like this. So it is a point number 2. Pressure has increased, so at point number 2 pressure is P2, but volume at point 2 is not going to change, so V1 is equals to V2. So this one is the PV diagram. Now here 1 to 2 represents the heating, and if the gas is cooled, then it will be from 2 to 1. Relationship between PV and T. Okay, what is the starting point? As we have discussed, P1 V1 by T1 is equals to P2 V2 by T2. Right. Now, for the constant volume process, which parameter is constant? Yes, it is volume. So, V1 is equals to V2. And as V1 is equals to V2, what will be the equation now? P1 by T1 is equals to P2 by T2. Or it can be written as P1 by P2 is equals to T1 by T2. Next one is work done. Yes. And what is the basic equation to start with? To derive the equation for work done? Integration P dV 1 to 2. Yes. So P dV means change in volume, that is P into V2 minus V1. But for our case, V1 is equals to V2. So work done is equals to P into 0, because V2 minus V1 is 0. So work done is always 0 in case of constant volume process. Next one is change in internal energy. And what is the equation of change in internal energy? It is a common for all process, and that is equals to mCV delta T, that is mCV T2 minus T1. Okay, what is the next parameter or next sequence? Heat transfer. Very good. And to derive the equation of heat transfer, which law we have to utilize? First law of thermodynamics. Yes. So that is delta Q is equals to delta W plus delta U. And just now we have derived that delta W is 0. And we know the delta U is mCV delta T. So delta Q is equals to delta U, that is equals to mCV delta T, that is T2 minus T1. If T2 is greater than T1, heat is supplied and the delta Q will be positive. And if T2 is less than T1, then heat is rejected and delta Q will be negative. Heat supplied increases the internal energy and rejection decreases the internal energy. The last parameter is change in enthalpy. Yes. And what is that equation? The equation is delta H is equals to mCp delta T. But let us see. We can also derive H is equals to U plus PV from the fundamental. So for state 1, H1 is equals to U1 plus P1. And state 2, H2, U2 plus P2, V2. So delta H is equals to H2 minus H1, putting the value U2 plus P2, V2 minus U1 plus P1, V1. Take the U2 in the first bracket, so it is U2 minus U1. And here it is P2, V2 minus P1, V1. Clear? Instead of delta U, change in internal energy, we know the equation, mCV delta T. So mCV T2 minus T1. And now what is the common in this equation? M and T2 minus T1 is common. Right? So we have taken it out. So what will be happen in the bracket? CV plus R, and CV plus R is equals to CP. And due to that, the equation is mCp T2 minus T1. So that was related to the derivation of constant volume process and understanding of constant volume process in a sequence. Now let us solve the numerical on constant volume process. 2 kg of a gas at 50 degrees Celsius is heated at constant volume until the pressure is doubled. Clear? And determine final temperature, change in internal energy, change in enthalpy, and assume the following parameters. Cp, that is equals to 1.005 kilojoule per kg Kelvin, and gamma is equals to 1.69 for the gas. So now let us understand the numerical first, and then we will try to solve. So what they have told, 2 kilogram of gas is there, initial temperature is 50 degree, and it is heated in a constant volume process, and until its pressure is double. So we can say P2 is equals to 2P1. Now let us, but they have not given us the P1. Okay? And we have to determine the final temperature, change in internal energy and change in enthalpy. So write down the data they have given. Mass is equals to 2 kilogram. Temperature is equals to, or temperature means T1 or T2, initial or final. Yes, that is the initial temperature they have given. So T1 is equals to 50 degrees Celsius. Immediately we have to convert. Clear? As we have discussed in the chapter number 1. 323 Kelvin. V1 is equals to V2 because it is a constant volume process. And P2 is equals to 2P1. That is given in the numerical. That is until pressure is doubled. So P2 is equals to P1. And Cp 1.005, gamma 1.69. And then we have to calculate final temperature. It means T1 or T2. Yes, we have to calculate T2. Change in internal energy, that is delta U. And change in enthalpy, that is delta H. That we have to calculate. Okay. So let us start calculating one by one. How to calculate the final temperature? Again from the PVT relationship. What is the PVT relationship? P1 by T1 is equals to P2 by T2. Yes. Now we want to calculate T2. T1 is given. Have they given us P1 and P2? No. They have not given us P1 and P2 separately, but they have given us the ratio of P2 and P1, or they have given us that P2 is equals to 2P1. So we can write down T2 is equals to T1 into bracket P2 by P1. And we know the P2 by P1. So it is 323 Kelvin 2 by 1. And due to that we are going to get T2 is equals to 646 Kelvin or 373 degrees Celsius. That was the first answer, final temperature. Next is change in internal energy. What is the equation of change in internal energy for constant volume process? mCv delta T. Mass they have given. Cv they have not given. T2 we have calculated. T1 they have given. As they have not given us Cv, we have to calculate Cv. Cv is equals to Cp by gamma because they have given us gamma and Cp. So we can write down 1.005 divided by 1.69. So we are going to get Cv is equals to 0.5947 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. Now substitute all these values in the equation of delta U. So mass is 2, Cv we have calculated, T2 we have calculated, and T1 given. So it is 384.176 kilojoule. Delta U. Now change in enthalpy. Delta H. What is the equation to calculate the delta H? Yes, delta H is equals to mCp delta T, that is T2 minus T1. Mass they have given, Cp they have given, T2 we have calculated, T1 they have given. So put the values here. Mass 2 kilogram into Cp 1.005, T2 373 minus 50. So on calculation, we are going to get delta H is equals to 649.23 kilojoule. For any questions, kindly comment on my YouTube channel. Thank you.